system that was doing it to white people too. That's how the system's set up. So until you break the system, things will continue.
I mean, the ultimate thing that I would say for Taraji, just speaking from a blue collar po nigga perspective, is just that she probably just needs to minimize her expenses. Like,
no,
as far
but I
as
can
like,
also see where Sleepy made a great point that she's helping take care of the people, though.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
I can say I can minimize it, but if I minimize it, then somebody else ain't gonna eat in another family or somewhere else.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what wins and losses.
And I'm not trying to speak for you to sleep. Yeah. That's what you.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah,
like MC Hammer lost all his money.
Yeah,
but he had like
hundreds.
Oakland working for him.
Yeah,
and these are Oakland. And these are people that. And some of these folks would have been committing crimes.
And some of the niggas did go back and commit crimes
and doing whatever. Like he was trying to like make shit better. We always say when you get money, make shit better.
MC Hammer was that nigga, boy.
But when niggas is making shit better and they go broke, we like, nigga, you shouldn't have been helping them niggas. You can't have it both ways.
It's also an age thing to like MC Hammer and respect them too. You know that, right? Yeah. If anybody was like a couple years older than us, the motherfuckers hated MC Hammer because you gotta think he was basically the epitome of like commercialism at the time. But we love MC Hammer at our age.
But the thing was,
wind pants.
If they would have just did any amount of research, bro.
I love Hammer, dog. No, for real.
Hammer was
Hammer heavy, dog.
He had them Aladdin pants.
Oh my god.
The typewriter.
Okay,
you remember that shit? The typewriter.
You know what?
My shit, dog.
This not even
It's
not even the subject. It's fucked. Well, I won't say it's fucked up. I wish Hammer would have done more for the 50 years of hip hop.
No, I talked about that. Did you see what he said?
But I kind of understand why.
It'd be like no, I'm gonna tell you the example. It'd be like you are the only alpha at a school where there's all the other fraternities and they shit on you all the time and you came up there to step on your own and do your thing, and then they having a 30th Greek reunion at your school and say, "Do you coming through though?"
Yeah, I'm going because I'm a part of that history. I'm not coming for them. I'm coming because there's going to be other motherfuckers at the school that might be highlighting that shit, and I don't want to be a footnote or be forgotten. If I went through all that struggle to represent Alpha, I'm coming back every time, not for y'all. I went to that school too, and I contributed to that too.
Good point.
It ain't like that, and that's my issue. I didn't do that for your praise, for Ice Cube to like me, or for I didn't do that for my contemporaries to give a fuck about me. I did it because that's my talent. I'm speaking if I was Hammer. And for my fans.
Good point.
Fuck the rest of y'all that said I wasn't real hip hop. And I might say that shit in my set. To let you niggas know.
And KRS One shit did the same thing though. When he used to KRS One something.
And I get KRS Ones is different.
Yeah, because he was like, this ain't hip hop.
Yes, he also you ain't got African Bambaataa up here.
Yeah, man.
But also African Bambaataa is kind of jammed up right now on the load. Like we can't.
But I'm saying though, but even speaking on 50 years of hip hop, like was this the best? Like if you go back and look at from the beginning of the year until now, do you really feel like with the age we live in with social media and the way, like you said, things can just
our rappers are better than their rappers?
No, I'm just saying. But do you think?
Scarface's Tiny Desk show told me made me even like stand on it. Like our rap is better than y'all. But now
what I'm saying what I'm saying is, if it's 50 years of hip hop, it shouldn't be y'all rap versus our rap. It's one rap. It's one.
Yes,
it's one. It's one.
A lot
culture.
of our
it's just like somebody saying like rock now is good as Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, and all them. That's that the same.
I guess overall,
what
I'm saying is, it was just I feel like, and again, I'm not a whole all saying person. A lot of the representation behind the 50 years of hip hop, it just seemed like really trash to me.
Who would you have preferred to be up there?
What do you mean by that?
I just feel like there wasn't really an emphasis on like different shows, different publications, different like.
But who was missing? What was missing in your?
So like for example, I think it was the VMAs, right? Mm-hmm. There was a lot of key pieces that were missing.
First of all, it's VMAs. You shouldn't have been looking for VMAs.
True, but I'm like you just said,
give me one that was more black oriented, where black people was organizing it, like the New York show or the Grammys joint or the West Coast one or the one in Atlanta. Like, give me one where black people was kind of organized. That you said like didn't have it.
And I'll say this: they weren't the only black artists that said we not doing it.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch.
A lot of so if I reach out to you and you just say you ain't doing it,
that's true too.
That ain't my fucking fault that you didn't do it. You made a 100%. Decision not to do it.
But Love said it was a gang of people that said they didn't want to do it. Yeah, I got a show in fucking Saskatchewan that's gonna pay me $8,000. Y'all want me to come in there for free? Nah.
Are you speaking just in general? Or are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I'm saying like some artists were saying like I got another show
at certain events. Is what happened?
I mean, yeah, for different ones, people organize it like dude. But and it from them to perform for free.
Yeah.
And I got to show somewhere else.
Again, it just shows like there's still a lot of steps to be taken for that recognition for hip hop to be considered that serious, right?
And and that's why if I'm Hammer, I'm going. If I'm Hammer, I'm going.
Yeah, Hammer had an impact, dog.
Because I had an impact.
Like he was on the Super Bowl, wasn't he? Didn't Hammer do the Super Bowl?
I don't think so.
I gotta look that up.
The first rapper at the Super Bowl is like fucking. It's not Hammer.
No, I wasn't Nelly either. I was saying,
but it's like, it sucks because like Pac is dead, Big is dead. Like the guys from my generation, I would have wanted to be up there, ain't around anyway. I love AZ, but I don't want AZ.
Like, did we ever hear anything
Queen
about?
Latifah is the first rapper to perform a Super Bowl.
Who?
Queen Latifah is.
Did we ever hear anything about Jay-Z even doing anything for the 50 years of hip hop?
I think he chose just not to.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
but I mean, you gotta think about people probably asked him like.
Yeah. You would hope so, though, right?
Think about all the people.
You would hope to hear like something like a big name like that.
Well, I was disappointed that Jay didn't do nothing for the New York one because like a lot of New York cats that was big in New York, they may not have did like the Grammy shit. But they did the New York.
But then that's the vibe. Like, is Jay-Z? Like, is Jay-Z?
But Jay-Z has the built-in excuse. Though he's on a tour with Beyonce.
I'm him. Like, I don't need. I can't.
No, but it wasn't that.
Is it below me to show up to something like that?
No, he was supporting his wife. She's on this Renaissance tour. Like literally, Jay-Z.
But I get his. But that's the same thing with MC Hammer. I can't fly real quick to go do.
I mean,
do like 2 songs real quick.
Yes, he's supporting his wife.
And Madison Square Garden and come back and then go back to my wife.
It's Hove. Like you, come on, bro. Like you, if you Hove. Like you support your wife, yes, but I mean, come on.
You can take a PJ out and be back. I'll be back by 8 o'clock. Same thing, same reason you said that Hammer didn't do it.
But I will say this: Hove is so big, he's known. People don't know Hammer's contributions. We know Hove.
That's true.
Hove.
So you said this should have been more for people that
Hove is taking a spot of somebody who Hove don't need the spot.
I'm not saying he don't need it. I'm saying, but like
I agree. I know. I understand. No.
If you take Hove, then you're taking another person's time.
He's someone that needs to be known and shown.
Hove don't need that.
But what I'm saying is, if you're talking about representing what this
he's already known. That's what I'm saying.
But you have so many different artists that could be like, you know what I'm saying, publicized throughout the year. I ain't saying like you can't. It's
I don't think you're getting what I'm saying.
What I am saying is it'd be hard to consider 50 years of hip hop through one show with how many artists.
See, I had a better. I thought they should. The Grammys was smart. They wanted to really get that bread. You split it out to 4 regional different shows quarterly. We do one in the West Coast, and I'm talking about, and it's televised for an hour and a half. All the West Coast artists. You do one in the Midwest and Detroit or something. But I'm saying to make money. You can make it. I can monetize that.
But going off what Sleepy said though, like say for example, okay, you do a West Coast version of
and I do a Midwest.
But
South
like if
every quarter,
if Kendrick Lamar is getting 100,000 to show up in Asia,
that's fine.
Right,
but I can shine light on.
You're not gonna want to see Corrupting Dads.
No, but I'm gonna go back to what Sleepy said.
It's for them to see Corrupting Dads.
No, I've got Above the Law there. I got all these West Coast artists.
They know Kendrick Lamar already. It's literally like Versus. I think did a great job of highlighting, especially for white people, acts that they didn't know. They know who Bone is a little bit, but 3-6 needed that Versus. Like Hove don't got to do a Versus.
They did win Oscars though. They did
win an Oscar, but not for their music.
No, they won.
No, I feel you, but like Gucci Mane don't get that.
I honestly would say 3-6 might be more. They're more popular than Bone.
I would say Juicy. Well, yeah, true. I guess Bone made.
You won an Oscar and you got Harder Here and a Pimp on ABC prime time.
True.
In 2003.
But a lot of people remember that. But a lot of folks think Terrence Howard is.
He only got 15,000 for that.
Yeah. So again, I don't necessarily need the biggest artist up there.
Yes.
I need E40 up there. E40 big for me, but my white contemporaries don't know E40.
But if you're looking to get like the notoriety of the whole, like, black and white, you know what I'm saying? That's where you pull the big name of a Jay-Z. You pull a big name of a Kendrick Lamar. You pull a big name of a.
So it doesn't benefit them or them to beat for them both.
That might,
but then you can't. But like going, you can't. You can't ask someone unless you coming with a bag the size to support.
No,
and it's only
the way
based
you get
off
around.
show.
The way you get around it is you do the little montage before somebody perform. You have Kendrick Lamar like, man, I love Souls of Mischief when I was coming up, blah blah blah, and introduce them on a video thing. He could do his little 5-minute video thing at the crib, sitting there, introducing the next set of the West Coast artists coming out. And then he can still be a part of it. So he doesn't have to perform, but he could be a part of it.
And I like that.
So where would you fit if Jay-Z were to be a part of?
Jay-Z comes out and says, "Big Daddy Kane, I love Big Daddy Kane. Everything that he does a video thing, Rakim. And he just introduces that section of the show.
But he doesn't need to perform.
He ain't got to be there. You can come to him wherever you at, whatever hotel, get in a little room, have him set up and do that.
And have it
5-6 minutes though, dude. Can you do this real quick? Introduce Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, and Black Thought,
because
or whatever.
Literally, Jay-Z could do a whole set himself, and of iconic songs. I know Hov songs already. I'm not finna go back and be like, oh, I forgot about that song. I know them. This is for the folks that did those verses. How much they streams went up after verses.
Even after this last Grammys thing, how many
after the last Grammy, Hov don't need that.
Yeah,
them other niggas need that. And I mean, I'm just being real.
No, I guess the thing about it is there's not, in my mind, there's not one show or one verse, one whatever that you could put every single artist that you feel, because somebody's gonna be left out. Whether one outshines the other, whether you talk about when you say, oh well, Goody Mob should have been there versus Outkast,
but that's why you do a regional one. That's why you do a regional one. And in every quarter, it could have been every quarter, so you could spread it out.
That's a great idea.
Like, oh man, and they had thought about this a year ahead and had it. We got one in LA, one in Atlanta,
there was not thought about a year ahead.
One in New York.
That shit did not happen because nigga, January is next week.
And the problem is they didn't think about it.
I'm gonna say this,
and that's what Karis one was right when what he said.
But Questlove was reaching out to niggas, man. He was
but I'm talking about the Grammys could have got some. They could have got bread, or they could have just streamed it all on Paramount Plus and made cats go get the subscription to see the regional ones, and then only the one is the East Coast one that's free on CBS. They could have got cats to get in the stream.
It sounds like you could have got you a bag. You missed you.
I mean, I got millions of ideas. This ain't the
only one. I was about to say,
It's free shit, nigga.
Me
and this talked about a whole bunch of shit.
You be dipping after the sometimes after the record.
This ain't nothing. That's free shit.
Me and Daryl literally would just sit and just throw ideas about if we was running some shit, how we would do it.
For sure.
But I get what you're saying. I would have loved to see Hov up there, but I didn't have to see Hov up there. You know who I would have loved to see? MC Hammer. You know why? I ain't seen Hammer perform shit
in a long time.
20 years or more.
I would love to see him because he still got it.
I know he still got it.
Daryl owed me a check for this, so I need y'all to start supporting the watching. You know what I'm saying? If you like what you see, you know what I'm saying, mess with us. Scroll up, see what you like. He'll have the subjects listed. But yeah, Daryl, cut my check.